Welcome to the Overlooked Motel, a place where underseen and unappreciated films are given their moment in the spotlight. This week's selection has a somewhat abysmal reputation, sitting at an approval rating of just 36% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm convinced that score is undeserved. Though Patrick Lussier's Trick isn't always firmly rooted in logic and the ending is a bit of a stretch, there's still plenty to enjoy about this slasher picture. In fact, Trick represents everything I love about a Todd Farmer and Patrick Lussier team-up. It's fun, fast-paced, and entertaining. The flick isn't masquerading as high art. It sets out to be an enjoyable exercise in escapist entertainment, and it proves absolutely effective in that conceit. Additionally, Trick features a solid cast that includes familiar faces like Tom Atkins, Omar Epps, and Jamie Kennedy. Trick also deserves credit for serving up some impressive practical effects work and a series of outrageous twists along the way to a wild and crazy conclusion. Moreover, the film unfolds on and around Halloween, making this slasher a great choice for seasonal viewing of the spooky variety. The film's opening scene unfolds at a Halloween party in a small New York town. Initially, everything appears to be in order. We see a group of costumed friends playing drinking games and having a good time. But then something unexpected happens. One of the attendees, Patrick Weaver, who goes by Trick, snaps and begins stabbing fellow partygoers at random. He successfully kills 5 people before catching a fire poker to the abdomen. Following the violent ordeal, Trick is taken to the hospital for his injuries. While convalescing, he successfully stages his escape from police custody. After his daring exit, Trick seemingly vanishes into thin air, only to return each subsequent Halloween to finish what he started. A determined police officer, played by Omar Epps, doggedly pursues the titular character in the hopes of bringing him to justice. But capturing Trick will be easier said than done. Throughout the course of the picture, Trick proves himself to be an impressive antagonist. Though his uncanny aptitude for orchestrating mayhem often borders on unrealistic, an interrogation montage does provide a certain amount of justification, explaining that Trick is no ordinary high school student. He's something of a savant, so much so that he's prone to outsmarting everyone around him. At any rate, the teenage sociopath puts that profound intellect to entertaining use as he toys with law enforcement and continues his epic reign of terror. The film wastes precious little time springing into action. The intense exchanges get underway mere minutes into the film's runtime and continue to transpire at breakneck pace throughout. Before the 30-minute mark rolls around, the audience is treated to 2 impressive demonstrations of Trick's unique skill set. His second major killing spree sees him upping the ante with an elaborate trap, and each subsequent showdown thereafter continues to deliver the gory goods. Like most of the films Farmer and Lussier have collaborated on, it's easy to see that Trick was made for horror fans by horror fans. The pair co-wrote this screenplay together, with Lussier at the helm, and the duo has filled this seasonal slasher with references to the 3rd entry in the Halloween franchise. In addition to centering around the same holiday, Trick also features a supporting turn from Season of the Witch alum Tom Atkins, and incorporates a series of Halloween masks reminiscent of those produced by the sinister Silver Shamrock Company. That makes for a fun nod to one of my favorite sequels in the Halloween series. Halloween 3 took about 30 years to really find its audience, but I hope the same won't be true of Trick. It's a brutal, intense, and twisty affair that deserves more acclaim. If you're keen to check the film out for yourself, you're in luck. As of the publication of this post, you can find it streaming for free with ads on Tubi and the Roku channel. That's all for this installment of the Overlooked Motel. If you want to chat more about underseen and underrated films, feel free to hit me up with your thoughts on Twitter, Threads, or Instagram @FunWithHorror.